ICE Regional Command backed on an operation at Iron City, a suburb of Kaswa, and 3 houses being rented by foreigners, mostly Nigerians, were raided. 26 suspects, including 2 females, all believed to be Nigerians, were picked.
Nigerians!
What was it?
Nigerians has done it. Oh! Again.
So, Nigerians again. 26 Nigerians has been arrested in Kaswa, including 2 females, for fraud and other substance that was being found in their apartment. Why Nigerians all the time? And other videos of Ghanaians and Nigerians. Let's take a look at these videos, and please do not forget to like the video, share and subscribe. I'll be back to throw more light on it.
ICE Regional Command backed on an operation at Iron City, a suburb of Kaswa, and 3 houses being rented by foreigners, mostly Nigerians, were raided. 26 suspects, including 2 females, all believed to be Nigerians, were picked. SBs made up of 31 laptops, 26 assorted mobile phones, 5 machetes, and substances believed to be cannabis were retrieved from their rooms. They are being kept in custody and will be put before court if found culpable.
My
There are 2 females.
people,
I will do Thanksgiving for this matter.
everywhere go. Nigerians!
What was it?
Nigerians has done it. Oh! Again. So, 26 Nigerian Bolabet, including 2 females, has been arrested by Kaswa police. Ladies and gentlemen, so these 26 Nigerians who are located at Kaswa, ladies and gentlemen, they have rented a house, and all these 26 are in there doing Yahoo.
What was it?
Doing Yahoo Plus. When they wake up, they are in there in the morning and in the evening, 24 hours. These polar bears will be in the room and be doing Yahoo with Ghana IP, destroying Ghana image. When they wake up, they carry Igbo, they will smoke Igbo. Now, they will come there on their computer, they will come there on their laptop to be defrauding the white people. Ghana IP. Even some of them are bearing Ghana name. Ladies and gentlemen, what is all this? What are we benefiting from Nigerians that we are giving them this opportunity to be messing up our country for us? Anyway, congratulations to Kaswa Police Command. But this one, as you got there, use your kingdom on them. I will not condone this. What is all this? What is happening in this country? Ghana immigration. Deport these people now. Deport them. Did they say that? And even they are selling Igbo. That Igbo, when they find out, they are selling Igbo too. They are selling drugs. What is all this? What is happening in this country? Yes. Still power to the yes. Deport them. No. Yes.
Ghanaians, let's watch this.
Please not be saving my mama, for don't beat you here.
Calm down.
I swear.
No,
I swear.
Well, in case you never understood what happened there, this Nigerian has been abroad sending money to the mother to raise a building. Obviously, the amount of money he's been sending to the mother is expected to raise a mighty building.
Preview.
But guess what? The mother showed exactly why Nigerians have everlasting level of criminality. Now you people know where we got our criminality from as Nigerians. Do you people get it? I've always, I was invited to a live by Tipsy. By the way, shout out to Tipsy. I was invited to that live. And I told them, you can't give what you don't have. And when you see a child behaving in a way, don't in any way exonerate his parents or her parents. His or her parents has everything on a 99% scale to do with the resolve of that child. Biologically, psychologically, physically, and otherwise. Mentally and otherwise. Has everything to do with the resolve of that child, with the nature of that child. And this is one thing Nigerians can never know. The more you go out there to steal, the more you create an environment where criminality is brooded. And then this is an environment that you live in. Your children will steal from you. Your own mother will steal from you. The funny thing with a thief is that a thief does not want to be stolen from. Without knowing that in his purporting the act of thievery or stealing or criminality, he is raising a realm. He is raising a system. That's one thing that scares me the most when I want to do a thing. In doing something, you're creating a system. It's not just beats, you're creating a system. Because let me tell you something. An action came from a mindset. And an action will become a habit. And a habit will become a nature. And a nature will become a nurture. And a nurture would eventually become what? Let's say it together. A culture. A culture. It starts from the mind. It is a system. That's why I'm so scared. I'm so very skeptic in whatever that I do. Because it will become a culture soonest. It will become a realm. It will become a system eventually. Do you understand the situation? So this guy said he almost wanted to beat the mom. And when you look at the devilish mother, you look at the devilish woman, you see she has nothing to say. Yeah. Why? Because she is being exonerated under her manipulation that she is a mother. And that was the only thing that gave her the guts to do that thing. Because if she was in a developed countries like white, where people can clearly disclaim their parents for a wrongdoing. No, in Nigeria they will tell you, oh, they take care of their parents. They have that need to take care of them, and their parents will be manipulating and purporting all manner of crime under the guise that what is he going to do after all I'm his mother. This nature had culminated to the irresponsibilities of our parents. Because as a father, look at even in black nations abroad. As a father, when you know that if you relinquish your fatherly duties, when your child grows, that child in no way would never want to reckon with you till his death. Yeah. When you know that, it will make you understand that, my brother, I have to give in my best in being a father to this child, no matter what. And when you look at white people, you see that because their children have that know-how to remove all these parental respect. My dear, let me tell you something. Respect is reciprocal. Yeah. It means that what leads to respect is respect. What leads to respect is respect. That you're an elder does not mean you should be respected. That you hold an office does not mean you should. These are the things that white people know. And that is why I always tell people, when we begin to harness a developmental mind, we will no longer blame white people for anything. We will understand why they make every decision. We will justify them for every singular decision they make, including colonialism. I said it. Right? So my brothers and my sisters, my Kenyan brothers, my Ghanaian brothers, my South African brothers and sisters, my Botswana brothers and sisters, listen very well. This is what we see in Nigeria. A lot of parents are misbehaving, knowing that no matter what, their children the society will tell you she's your parents, no matter what, even if she's a witch, she's your... So they don't take responsibilities, knowing that at the end of it all, the society will push you to exonerate them, will push you to give them excuse. In fact, they will be having this entitlement mentality. And the society is in such because the society has a criminal mentality. This boy went abroad and stole, practiced criminality, and thought that the same measure of criminality will not be meted on him. You see, that's one thing. As a criminal, you hate to be defrauded.
Nigeria, Ethiopia, Liberia, together with French countries, betrayed Africa. They are the reason why Africa is not united as one country today. Way back in the 1960s, spearheaded by Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana, Egypt, Morocco, Libya, Algeria, Mali, Guinea came together and decided that the entire Africa should come together and be one country under federation. When Kwame Nkrumah brought the idea that the entire Africa should be united and we should have the United States of Africa, Nkrumah felt that
two countries would probably reject this idea, and that was Morocco and Egypt. But guess what? They agreed, because by then Morocco was practicing monarchical system of government. They had king, and also Egypt, they were overdeveloped in Africa. Hence, Kwame Nkrumah felt they would not buy into the idea, but they bought into the idea. Guess what? Kwame Nkrumah's very own brother, Liberia, very own brother, Nigeria, very own brother, Ethiopia, together with these French countries, betrayed us. The West passed through there. The West felt threatened by this move, knowing quite well that if Africa become one country, it's then a super world power. Nigeria got blinded by power greed that we thought they could stand as giants of Africa. The leaders were selfish, and hence they sold us out for what? For political.
About this, our wonderful brother here from Ghana, very intelligent guy too. I watched his video and they are very, very presented intelligently. Yes, but what I'm going to react upon is based on what is said about the countries, including Nigeria, Liberia, and Ethiopia, the country that derailed the ideology of Kwame Nkrumah in the 60s to make Africa one continent, one country. He said Nigeria, Ethiopia, Liberia, and some other Francophone countries betrayed the idea. Yes, that wasn't a good way to start independence across Africa. But the problem is that the complexity of African problem as at that time is not different from the complexity of African problem today. So these countries that say no to this idea have more complex problem within. They understand, they're fighting to overcome. And this is one reason why the idea, the brilliant idea of Nkrumah was not fulfilled. Nkrumah's idea at that time was way beyond, was a brilliant idea. For that idea to succeed, you go need almost half of the country, if not all the country leaders that have independence, to think in the same direction without greed, without the ideology of corruption, without the idea or the ideology of hate against other African members, for that kind of idea to succeed. So these countries that said no to the idea, they have internal problem. This problem are still on till today. So if anybody comes now and says, we want to make Africa one country, one currency, that person is living in illusion, because the person doesn't understand African problem. The problem of Africa is deeper than the deepest part of the ocean. Yes. So Nkrumah was a great guy with a great ideology. In today's Africa, that same idea will not work, because the complexity of African problem from one country to another country is just unbelievable. Even within us, even within Ghana right now, that you say Ghana is kind of peaceful, there's still problem within. Yes, if a government of a country cannot fulfill the basic need of the people, like I'll go salary, because I'm going to make a video about that, unable to pay salary for workers for 10 good months, there's a problem right there. So, but I'm not going to go into that, because I love me Ghanaian people and the country Ghana. I love them, but nobody is perfect. Africa cannot even succeed to do that. Even the countries that practice a little bit of socialisms and a little bit of communism are applying capitalism into their system in today's world to survive. Because those systems, as good as they look like, as population grows, those systems become difficult to handle. So you must apply a little bit of capitalism into those systems for the system to survive. I'm not going to call names. Like I said, I want to be a free man to travel around the world. If you want to learn more about these things, you can inbox me We share numbers and we can talk live on WhatsApp. This our brother here is brilliant. Nkrumah is intelligent and super brilliant as at that time than most of our African leaders, even though everybody is brilliant to his own level, but there was conflict within that up to today, those conflicts still exist. And that's why we are in trouble across Africa. Yes, Africa, Nigeria is not fit to be called a country right now the way it is today. It is part of those problems that started way before independence that is still in existence, is creating those tensions. That's why the country don't look like it's a country. Okay, Nkrumah idea brought in the establishment of OAU. Tell me one reason why OAU failed, and we now have AU. OAU failed to solve conflict across Africa. The major objective of OAU. Tell me why it failed. So guys, I don't want to talk too much because I don't want this video to get too long. So if you think Nkrumah idea, which was a brilliant idea, would have been better for Africa and will succeed, let me know in the comment section. And tell me, if you think the idea is good, but you're not going to succeed in today's Africa, let me know in the comment section.
You Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, living in Ghana, please, if you are tired of living in Ghana, if you are tired of staying in Ghana, you can pack your bag and go back to your country. The same way you pack your bag to enter Ghana. Stop staying in Ghana, causing problem to other innocent Nigerians living in Ghana. Because I find out that some of you are just to cause problem to other innocent people doing their business in Ghana. Ghana is a peaceful and good country. In all the whole West Africa, here in Africa, Ghana is the #1 calm and peaceful nation. Ghanaians, they don't hate Nigeria. Nigerians, they don't hate Ghanaians. Just that the bad ones in our people are the one making it look like Ghanaians don't like Nigerians. But my advice to our fellow Nigerians living in Ghana, please and please, if you are tired of staying in Ghana, what you expect is not what you are seeing. It's better for you to go back to Nigeria. Even if you don't have transport to go back, you can reach out. We contribute transport for you to go back. Instead of you to stay in Ghana to cause problem to other innocent Nigerians. Because I know in every family, they must have good people. They also have bad people. Ghanaians have good ones in them. Also have some people that is not good, like the way you expect. Same as Nigerian. But looking at things now, it's like the ones that is even bad in our people is more than the ones that is good. Because of that, it's giving our people bad name. What is all this? Sometimes so many of us regret why they are from that country. So many of us regret why are they from this country called Nigeria? Because of what is going on. If you are tired of staying in Ghana, go back to your country. How can you be in another man's land and begin to control, buy this, build kingdom? Those money you are using to buy land, 200 and something acres of land, use it and build something good in your village, in your place. They will benefit than building it in another man's country, using it to cause problem to the innocent Nigerians. Okay, if Ghanaians start to say every Nigerian should go because of what one person caused, by that time, it have affected the innocent ones living in Ghana. There is a lot of Nigerians living in Ghana, doing their business, surviving in one way or the other, without involving themselves into all this kind of problem. But when they start saying Nigeria must go back, whether you are doing good in Ghana, whether you are not doing good, is everybody. So please, if you are tired of staying in Ghana, pack your load and go. And my Ghanaians, I am begging you guys, please, don't use what other bad people did in Ghana to use it to condemn the innocent ones. What I believe on my own side is that when somebody commits something, let that person face his or her judgment. Don't use another person's problem to add to another person's problem. Please. Ever since I have been in Ghana, I have experienced a lot between Nigeria and Ghana. Here is peaceful and calm. I have traveled to Dubai. I have experience of traveling. So if you are tired of staying here in Ghana, pack your load and go.
Exactly. If you are tired of living in Ghana as a Nigerian, please pack your load and go back to Nigeria. Stop committing problem for the innocent Nigerians living in Ghana. Some of us are so grateful living in this country. A lot has been spoken on this video, therefore giving their points and reasons of what they think about Ghanaians and Nigerians. But let's talk about this video of Nigerians that was being arrested in Kaswa. This is one of the reasons why Ghanaians do not like to rent accommodation to Nigerians. Imagine 26 Nigerians living in one apartment. Why? Committing atrocity, doing fraud, doing yahoo in Ghana. Why don't you do the same thing in your country? Nigeria is big enough. You can do those things in Nigeria. Stop coming to Ghana to commit problem for us. Why? You bring innocent young boys to Ghana to come and do yahoo, do fraud, 419, scam people, all in the name of you are looking for money. The level of desperation in the heart of Nigerians youth is so alarming. You will see a young boy of 17 years is planning to achieve what a 50-year-old man have worked his whole life to achieve. Desperation to make money. It's one of the problems we are facing in the country. Please, Nigerians, stop committing atrocity in Ghana and other countries you find yourself, because the name Nigeria is at stake. Nobody wants us anymore in their country. It is time for we to trace our step and change our ways of life. It's getting too much. The level of hurry, desperation, I want to do it first, is becoming alarming. At this point, I would also love to see your comments on the comment section of what you also think of the video. And please, if you have not liked the video, please do more by liking the video and don't forget to share so that more people can see this video. And please, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please do not make it your last by subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to the channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.